If you had Gnolls being deeply discussed in regards to their alignment and if they are truly evil or just misunderstood in your 2025 bingo card, good for you, because I certainly didn't. Now, in case you don't know, Gnolls are hyena-like humanoids created by Yanako. I'm pretty sure I'm getting that mispronounced. A demon lord who's bent on destruction and savagery, and he'll do anything and everything in his power to get it. And the blessings be upon you, if you agree, and do his bidding. Gnolls are literally his children. They were created by him and do his bidding. They're not good. They have no sense of right or wrong. They are animals of instinct. Yeah, they're humanoid, but only in appearance. Everything else after that is completely animalistic, demonic bloodshed. And the fact that there's people out there discussing the morality and the colonization of these creatures and how maybe they should be referred to as bandits or not bandits, and they should be taken into account, maybe we're encroaching upon their land. That is ridiculous. This is Dungeons and Dragons. This is fantasy. This is role-playing. Stop it. Stop what you're doing. I guess you've run out of things to virtue signal and white knight for, that now you're looking at fantasy creatures that have been violent, bone-gnawing, rabid animals since the beginning. And I'm confused. Do you think that maybe this would be your chance to show the world that you're logical and everything's okay? Or do you think it's the chance to show the world that you're a little off your rocker and you need to relax a little bit? Pull things back. This isn't where you need to die on the hill. These are monsters in a fantasy world. We need monsters to battle. We need people to gather around together at the bar, be paid 5 gold each to protect the merchant caravan. And when those gnolls attack, they need to be killed. They need to be put out of their misery. And, some nameless NPCs need to die to add a weight to the scene. But other than that, that's all they are. People need to relax. If you start putting these ideals into D&D and start having these conversations about, well, is it their land or is it the kingdom's land? What should we really do? That troll who lives under the bridge, what was his home before? Did we build that bridge where his house is? Should we pay him reparations? No. You go kill that troll. He's eating humans and sheep. He's non-discriminative about it. You can't be adding these moral quandaries into your fantasy game. It takes away from the fantasy. I don't sit down at a table with a bunch of my friends to roll dice because I want the weight of the monsters I'm killing on my shoulders. Quite the opposite. The monsters I deal with in real life, I can't do anything about, but the ones in fantasy I sure as hell can, and I'm going to. I'm not going to have anybody stop me. When you sit down at the table, you want to have fun. You want to enjoy yourself. You don't want to carry the weight of a morality with you, to be honest. You don't want to think, oh, should we be completing these quests? Should we be completing these goals? What about the gnolls? What about the goblins? What about the evil dragons that have been dominating the countryside? What about them? They're evil. They're evil because the game says they're evil. And you want to talk about whether they should be deemed as bandits or not. Well, who cares? If your DM wants to add a label to it just to give you a clearer idea of what the gnolls are doing, that they're, attacking caravans and taking goods and taking people because they're going to eat them, so be it. Who cares? But if you want to talk about colonization and whether the kingdom encroached upon another person's territory or another creature's territory, I don't know what to tell you. If that's something you feel is necessary in your game, so be it. That's the beauty about Dungeons and Dragons, isn't it? That if you want to include something in your game and your players like it, you can do that. But if you don't, and I would say I don't, then you can leave it out. That's the beauty about Dungeons and Dragons to me. If I don't like something or if I don't agree with it, I just leave it out. And I know that might be hard for some people to understand, but you can just do that. If there's something in the book that you don't like, that rubs you the wrong way, you can tell your players, I'm not going to use that. I don't think it's useful. But it's there. It's there for everyone to have access to, because some players need it. Now, if you feel that encroaches upon the narrative of your story and you're just so up in arms and angry about it, so be it. And that's for you to carry. I'm going to leave it behind. I'm going to move on with my day, move on with my life, and enjoy my time at the table rolling dice with my friends. It's what I encourage all of you to do. And if you see something that you don't like, just ignore it. Let me know in the comments if there's anything in the books that are really bothering you or things that you're just not using. It's always interesting to see the little tidbits that people find that I missed, because I don't pay any attention to those things that bother me. I let it go. It's not worth my time. If I read something and I'm just not into it, I just keep going. I like focusing on the things that I enjoy. I think too often in life we kind of get bogged down by the things we don't like, forget about the things we do like. Let me know in the comments the stuff you like out of the 2024 Player's Handbook and DM Guide. Person myself, I love the updated classes. I like the new martial expertises with the weapons. And I really like the garrison rules. I think that's a great addition, something I really wanted. Additionally, the magic item creation is great. There's a lot of stuff that I wish I had 10 years ago that I have now, so I'm very happy about it. You guys let me know. And until then, hit the subscribe button, hit me a like, and leave a comment. I'll respond to everybody, and if you need any DM advice or player advice, I'm here for you. Join my Discord. I'm trying to create a nice community of people, and I want you to be there. Let me know if anything's bothering you in the new Dungeons & Dragons, if you're worried about it. I know there's been a lot of talk about, will it survive? I think 2025 is going to be a rough year for D&D, but I think it's going to come out on top, like it always has, for 50 years. We're going to go for 50 more. Hope you're here with me. You have a good day.